Welcome aspirants of BPSC teacher recruitment exam for PGT and TGT English. Today's session is about the restoration to the Romantic Revival. So a period ranging from 1660 to 1798. That means just before the Romantic Revival. And today we will discuss 25 MCQs, most important MCQs from this segment under the head poetry. And previously I had already provided you with 50 MCQs, and we are going to discuss total 100 MCQs from this segment. And so these MCQs are going to be extremely helpful for your preparation for the upcoming exam. So let's proceed to the MCQs today I have for you. Question number 1: which of the following plays is written by George Etheredge? Look at the options: The Comical Revenge, The Man of Mode, both, none. Here both the answers are correct. Both Comical Revenge as well as The Man of Mode are correct and written by George Etheredge. Hence, we will take option C as the right answer. So keep in mind that the Comical Revenge, it was premiered in 1664. So 1664. Premiered in 1664, and it is the first play written by George Etheredge. So Comical Revenge is written by George Etheredge undoubtedly. The Man of Mode, this was premiered in 1676, and it is the third and most celebrated work or play by George Etheredge. And you should know that the Man of Mode is considered the masterpiece of the Restoration comedy of manners. Masterpiece, superb specimen of Restoration comedy of manners. So here the right answer is undoubtedly option C, both. Now come to question number 2. The Comical Revenge by George Etheredge is primarily known as Comical Revenge. It is also known as, look at the option: Tub in a Bath, Love in a Tub, The Man of Mode, Suffocating Flutter, none of the above. The Man of Mode, the Fopling Flutter is another name of the Man of Mode. So this duo cannot be the right answer. So here the right answer is option A. Love in a Tub is the right answer here. Question number 53. Question number 53. George Etheredge's The Man of Mode is also known as, I already told you, it is the Suffocating Flutter. Suffocating Flutter. Option C is the right answer. Is the third work of George Etheredge, and it is the most celebrated work by Etheredge. So come to question number 54. Who is the author of The Provoked Wife? Look at the options: Samuel Butler, no, this is not the right answer. Option B, William Wycherley, no, this is also not the right answer. But Sir John Vanbrugh is the right answer here, and this one is also not the right answer. Hence here option C is the right answer. Now come to question number 55. Which of the following pairs is incorrectly matched? Look at the options. Option A, All for Love, Dryden. Yes, this is the right answer. Right sequence or matched properly here. The Plain Dealer, written by Wycherley. The Vision of Mirza, this is also written by Addition. But Windsor Forest, it's an work by Alexander Pope. And here in the option Defoe, Daniel Defoe is given, so this is not the right answer. So option D will be the right answer here. Now come to question number 56. Richardson's Pamela was famous 19th century. No, it's 18th century. Almost maximum works, almost all the works in restoration period written in the 18th century. So here the right answer is option B, 18th century. No, sorry, it's not 18th century play written in 18th century, undoubtedly, but Pamela is a novel. It's not a play. So here we will take option C, 18th century novel. Pamela is 18th century novel. Now come to question number 57. Which of the following works was meant to be a guide to letter writing? Meant to be a guide to letter writing, which suggested a superb specimen of letter writing. Here the right answer is Richardson's Pamela by Richardson. So here the right answer is option C. Now come to question number 58. A journal of the plague year is authored by Defoe. You know that is authored by Daniel Defoe. So look at the options. Pope, not the right answer. Ithres, specially, not the right. Here option B is the right answer. Now come to question number 59. Who is connected with the journal? The Tatler and the Spectator. Very important. Addition, Joseph, Richard Steele, both, none. We know that both Steele and Addition, it's not Addition Joseph, it should be Joseph Addition. So sorry for the typing mistake. Both are the right answer. So we'll take C as the right answer. Option C is the right answer. So question number 59. Option C is the right answer. This is a repetition. Previously we discussed this in another segment. Come to question number 60. The Vicar of Wakefield is a look at options: biography, religious treatise, novel, none of the above. Here the right answer is option C. It's a novel. It's a novel written by Oliver Goldsmith. Oliver Goldsmith. Now come to question number 61. 61. An essay of the dramatic poesy is written by John Dryden, Alexander Pope, George Etheredge, Samuel Butler. The dramatic poesy was published in 1668. It was published in 1668, and it was authored by none but Dryden. John Dryden is the right answer. Now come to question number 62. The primary form of an essay of dramatic poesy. Related questions. The primary form of an essay of dramatic poesy is a narrative, a monologue by Dryden, a dialogue between four gentlemen, a lecture transcript. So look at the options and mark your response in the comment box. You know that this is a dialogue between four gentlemen. Hence here the right answer is option C. Now come to question number 63. Which of the following is a satire by Swift? A satire by Jonathan Swift. Gulliver's Travels. Yes, it's undoubtedly a satire by Swift. The Battle of Books. This is also a satire. A Tale of Tub. This is also a satire. So hence here we will take option D as the right answer. So right answer is option D, all of the above. Now come to question number 64. Gulliver's Travels was originally published in, so these some books which are quite important for your preparation in different competitive exams where English literature is the part and parcel. So books like Gulliver's Travel, Pamela, their date of publication should be kept in mind, should be remembered. Here the right answer is option B, 1726. It was originally published in 1726. Now come to question number 65. Jonathan Swift was a dash clergyman. Indian? No. English? No. He was not an English clergyman. He was an Irish clergyman, or a clergyman from Ireland. So hence here the right answer is option C. Come to question number 66. Lives of the Poets is authored by. Lives of the Poets is authored by Look at the options: Ben Jonson, Samuel Johnson, Ben Jonson, Samuel Johnson, John Bunyan, Samuel Richardson. Here the right answer is Samuel Johnson or Dr. Johnson. Option B is the right answer. He is the author of Lives of the Poets. It's a biographical work. Biographical work of 52 celebrated writers. So now come to question number 67. How many poets were included in the Lives of the Poets by Dr. Johnson? I already told you the answer. 52 celebrated poets were included in Dr. Johnson's Lives of Poets. Hence, here the right answer is undoubtedly option C. Now come to question number 68. Johnson's critical method in Lives of the Poets is best characterized as purely formalist. No. Historical biographical evaluation. No. Mythological interpretation. No such mythological interpretation is found. Structuralist analysis is quite prevalent here. So D is the right answer. Now come to question number 69. Identify the incorrect pair. Richardson, Pamela. Right. Pamela is a novel written by Richardson. Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice. This is also written by Pride and Prejudice is written by Jane Austen. So here this pair is also correct. Dryden, Pamela. No, Pamela is written by Richardson. Hence, as option A is right, so C can never be right answer. Option D, Dryden, Moll Flanders. No, Moll Flanders is written by Daniel Defoe. Moll Flanders is written by Daniel Defoe. So option C and D, these are the incorrect pairs. These are the incorrect pairs. So option C and D is the right answer. Are the right answers. Now come to question number 70. Identify the epistolary novel. Identify the epistolary novel. Epistolary novel is a work of fiction, undoubtedly a work of fiction where a story is told through a series of documents, rather than standard narrative prose. Standard narrative prose is generally kept aside, and a series of documents, letters, are used to fictionize, to make a fictionized narrative, or to make a narrative fiction. So a series of documents, letters, papers, journals, or simply documents are used to form a novel. These type of novels are known as epistolary novels. So you will have to identify the epistolary novels. The Pamela by Richardson, we know it suggests the art of letter writing. So this is also the right answer. Dracula by Bram Stoker, this is also an epistolary novel. Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, this is also an epistolary novel. So here the right answer is all of the above. All of the above is the right answer here. So let's proceed to the subsequent questions, and here comes question number 71. Annus Mirabilis is authored by, John Dryden. All other options are not correct. So Annus Mirabilis is a work by John Dryden. Now come to question number 72. Arrange the authors chronologically. I have not given the options here, but I have given a list of authors, and you will have to arrange them chronologically. So let's check their historical or chronological position. First comes Tobias Smollett. He lived during 1721, lived in between 1721 and 71. Daniel Defoe. He lived during 1660 and 1731. Henry Fielding. His span was ranging from 17. His was ranging from 1707 to 1759. And Samuel Richardson. He was born in 1689 and he breathed his last in 1761. Yes, 61. So now from the list you can check who was born first. So Daniel Defoe first, then 1689 Samuel Richardson 4, then 1707 Henry Fielding, then last but not the least 1721 Tobias Smollett. So this is the correct sequence or correct chronological order of the literary stalwarts mentioned above. Now come to question number 73. Who is the leading author of heroic tragedy? Who is the leading author of heroic tragedy? Look at the option: John Dryden, Thomas Otway. John Dryden and Thomas Otway. Yes, both option A and B are correct. So we will take option C as the right answer. Tobias Smollett is not a contributor of heroic tragedy or tragedies. So John Dryden and Thomas Otway is the right answer. And John Dryden was the pioneer of heroic tragedy. Pioneer of heroic tragedy. Now come to question number 74. What is the standard verse form used in traditional restoration heroic tragedies? Standard verse form. Blank verse? No, blank verse was not used. Heroic couplet? Yes, is the right answer. It's actually rhyming pentameter couplets. Rhyming pentameter couplets. This is the standard verse form used in heroic tragedies. These are called heroic couplets. That is rhyming pentameter couplets. Spencerian stanza, this is also not the right answer. Free verse is also not the right answer. Hence here the right answer is option B. Option B is the right answer. Now come to question number 75. The last question for today. Last but not the least. Keep in mind. Restoration heroic tragedy was heavily influenced by the neoclassical dramas of which country? Italy? No. Spain? No. Germany? No. But the right answer is France. You should know that restoration heroic tragedy drew heavily from French neoclassical. Keep it in mind. French neoclassical models such as the works by Pierre Corneille. Corneille was quite influenced by the works of Pierre Corneille. So these were the total MCQs, total 25 MCQs that I had for you. I hope this MCQs will definitely prove to be extremely helpful for your preparation for the BPSC teacher recruitment exam and all other exams where English literature is the part and parcel. And if you want something more and extra lessons, topics or notes from any segment, don't forget to comment it and I will try my level best to provide you with sufficient materials from that segment. So thank you again for watching the video.